of course, Maguire and co. I mean, our defense is just unreal. And now because of that, we're on the attack with Igalo, who should be scoring. And well, he's on the score sheet again. See Sancho. Oh, what a pass that is to Fred. Should be a goal. Fred with the goal. Fred, the red, has made it 1-0 for Manchester United against Arsenal. I've got to say. So, we're back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 14. It's a big one today because we've got the second leg against Arsenal in the round of 16 of the Europa League. We've got a big advantage from the first leg, so I'm hoping we can get past them and find out who we're up against in the quarterfinals. And obviously we've got Premier League action in today's episode as we try and maintain our spot in the top 4. We've also got some Youth Academy stuff involved in this episode, which should definitely be exciting. So we've got Premier League games, Europa League action, should definitely be an action-packed episode. And if you guys are enjoying the United Career Mode, let's keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video, let's smash our 2,500 likes again. And if you are new around here, subscribe for daily FIFA 20 Career Mode content. So it's press conference time, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comment section below. First question, you should start Dean Henderson more in the Premier League and in small games. Now, the kind of form Dean Henderson has been, he probably deserves a lot more game time than he's getting. Like last episode especially, the saves he was making, it was completely outrageous. I just don't know how he was doing it. And well, you are right, we've got to be playing him more often. And what I've decided to do is playing him in the Europa League games and of course giving him all the cup competitions. That's how I'm going to run things. David De Gea, I think he's still way too good to be not playing all the Premier League games. So De Gea is going to be playing in the Premier League and we've got Dean Henderson playing the Europa League and all the cup competitions. I might give Dean Henderson some game time in the Premier League, but I kind of feel like this dynamic of having De Gea as our goalkeeper for the Prem and Dean for the goalkeeping position for, of course, all the cup competitions, it just makes sense, and I guess that's how we're gonna roll. Next question, what's your plan on Chris Smalling next season? We had a similar question to this in the last episode. It was about Alexis Sanchez. And well, I guess we're going to do the same thing for Chris Smalling. Now, I know he's having a decent season at Roma, but the thing is, he's 30 years old already. He's only 81 rated. It just makes sense to sell him once he's back from, of course, his loan spell. And that is exactly what we're going to do. You guys won't be getting to see Smalling in action in this series. We've already got way too many good defenders. Tuanzebe is coming up. We've got Bailly, we've got Maguire and Marquinhos, obviously. Doesn't make sense keeping Chris Smalling, and that's why we're going to be getting rid of him. Do you plan on bringing more players into the youth academy? Only having one youth player isn't very good for the development. Well, of course, I want to try and have as many players in our academy as possible, but our luck hasn't been good. Right now, the only quality player we've got in our youth squad is, of course, Harvey Bell, and he's actually pretty decent. 77 to 94 potential. We had Lewis Davies as well come up from the academy, but his potential was pretty low. And apart from that, not really any good players. But in this episode, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what kind of players we get, because we've sent a scout to Portugal and he should be back with some talents, and I'm hoping we get some good talented youngsters that we can add to our academy. So yes, I do plan on bringing more youngsters involved in our youth academy. But with that, we've wrapped up today's press conference. Let's move on. We just spoke about Dean Henderson. Last episode, he was outrageous. He was making double saves, triple saves. He literally was stopping everything. Kept a few clean sheets as well. And no wonder you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. It's actually incredible how our backup goalkeeper has ended up winning the player of the episode award. He deserves a lot of credit for it. Here's a quick look at our season goals. I'm trying to make more progress with Dan James. Hopefully we can get the 4 assists very soon. I really think we should be able to get the objective done. And also, I kind of want to try and keep giving Lewis Davies some minutes here and there, and maybe try and chip away the class of 2020 objective. It's going to be difficult, but not impossible. Also, more assists from Bruno and goals from Rashford would definitely be helpful. We start the episode with the quarterfinals of the FA Cup as Manchester United take on Leicester City. This is going to be a tricky game. Leicester City, a team we've managed before on the YouTube channel. I mean, we had such a great time doing the Leicester City career mode. It was so much fun. And here we are now facing them with our new team United. Let's see what happens in this one. Hopefully we can knock them out. Since it's an FA Cup game, I'm definitely rotating the squad quite a bit. We've got the likes of Mason Greenwood starting, Dan James as well. Bailly Swansea gets some game time, and even Brandon Williams. We still have a few quality players to, give us that extra bit of class, like Anthony Martial, Bruno Fernandes and all. Dean Henderson in goal as promised. Cup competitions, he's gonna be in net. This is our team. Let's go out there and knock out Leicester. Once again on the attack, here's Mason Greenwood. Looks for Paul Pogba. It's a lovely pass. It's brilliantly done by Pogba. Dan James on the rebound. How is Kasper Schmeichel saved that? Not enough power on the header from Dan James, but Pogba really should have scored that. A couple of great chances for us early on in the game, and we haven't taken them. Leicester City playing some good football now. Maddison looks inside for Dennis Pride. Bailly gets bamboozled there. What a pass into James Maddison. I'm not even mad at that, because that was brilliant football from Leicester City. Reminded me of what I used to do with them. But anyways, Leicester City make it 1-0. James Maddison scores at Old Trafford. It's going to be an uphill battle here for us. That pass from Dennis Pride was lovely, and the finish even better. No chance for Dean Henderson, who's in the form of his life, and yet he could do nothing much. Anyways, 1-0 Leicester. Let's try and bounce back. Leicester City looking to open us up using width as they're on the attack. Ricardo Pereira looks for the pass. How did Bruno not win that? It's Maddison on the turn. Looks for Dennis Pride. Dean Henderson forced to make a ridiculous save. That's incredible goalkeeping from our young English keeper. Dennis Pride almost scored a sensational goal. Leicester have been the better team so far in this one. We've got to step up. Should be Dean Henderson's ball. Punches it away. Just catch it, man. And it could be another chance here for our opponents. Tuanzebe does really well there. Here goes Dan James on the attack. Look at the pace from him. Could be an assist here for Dan James if he can cut this one back properly. Finds Mason Greenwood, who goes for goal. How has Kasper Schmeichel kept that one out? Mason, you've got to be scoring that, man. That was a golden chance for Mason. He hit it straight at the keeper, which was a big mistake. And Kasper Schmeichel made a great save as well. Corner, please. I would love to score from this. Bruno puts it in, and they get it away, although it falls to Dan James. Now Bruno looks for the cross to Anthony Martial, but he couldn't win the header there. Maybe another chance for us, but the ref's blown for half time. It's been a difficult half. Leicester have been fantastic. Let's open the second half. We can, put up more of a fight. Leicester on the attack yet again. It's a good ball inside. Maddison puts it back to Batshuayi, who goes for goal. Dean makes a save, but on the rebound, Batman does score. And well, it's 2-0 for Leicester City. Things have not gone according to plan, and it does look like we're going to get knocked out from the FA Cup. Such a dodgy goal to score. I mean, to concede actually, it's frustrating. It even hit Batshuayi's arm at one point, but we know handballs don't count on FIFA. 2-0 down. Mason Greenwood, this is his chance to get one back. Goes for goal again. Another save from Kasper, but I think we get a penalty for that, as Johnny Evans takes down Mason Greenwood. Big chance for us to get back into this one. Can we convert the penalty though? Bruno Fernandes is on the pitch, and I'm taking this one with him. I'm good. What's just happened here? Okay, it's a substitution. Oh, I thought I took way too much time for the penalty. Anyways, let's go for it now. I'm gonna go right. Come on, Bruno. Put this one in. It's decent. Come on, man. How's that not going in? Like, I timed it perfectly as well. Kasper dived the right way. He's had a ridiculous game, man. And my penalty struggles continue. At this point, it's actually harder for me to score a penalty than to score from open play. It makes no sense. Why am I so bad at pens, man? Maddison, and it could be another chance here for Leicester City. This is getting a bit humiliating, but Dean Henderson does make the save here, but we need to score soon, otherwise we've got no chance of making it through Leicester. And it's still Leicester City. Tries to flick me, it works, and it's a big chance for Albrighton. It hits the post. Dean Henderson with another good save, but we've been awful in this one. It does look like we're going to get knocked out. And, well, United have been eliminated from the FA Cup, and you know what? I'm not that mad. I think Leicester City deserve it. They were the better team. They outclassed us, and well, they're through to the next round. This might actually work in our favour, especially considering we've already won one domestic cup competition. We're still alive and well in the Europa League, and I'd rather focus on that and, of course, the Premier League than focus on the FA Cup. So I'm okay with getting knocked out in the FA Cup. Still a bit disappointed with our performance, though. Your side was thrashed today by Leicester City. Any impressions? I mean, that's a bit harsh. I'm just gonna say, I hope my boys are listening to this, like, to maybe motivate the players, but oh my god, if the media thinks we got thrashed, that's not good. Honestly, I do find this funny, considering I've barely given Chong any game time. He's just dropped me this message. I'm really pleased that I'm getting a chance to play some matches. Thanks, boss. I haven't played you, but his morale is going up, so I'm just gonna say I'm proud of you. Look at that, getting some more training done, and because of that, Lewis Davies is going up in his overall. That's lovely to see. He's now 64 rated. So up next, it's Europa League action, the second leg against Arsenal. Now, we've got actually a big advantage from that first leg, a 2-0 result. We're playing at Old Trafford in front of our own fans. We've got to get the job done. I mean, there's no way we're getting knocked out from this. I mean, we've got to get it done, especially considering we were just knocked out from the FA Cup. So let's go at it against Arsenal and get to the quarterfinals of this competition. Also, would you look at this? Jack Grealish at the moment is the top scorer in the Europa League. Fair play for Grealish, man. He's really performing well in this competition. And of course, he's going to start in this second leg against Arsenal. You are clear favourites today. Can anything change that? I mean, with the advantage we've got, of course, we are favourites and we're playing in front of our own fans. I mean, this is literally our tie to lose. Here we go, Man United versus Arsenal at the second leg at Old Trafford. Round of 16, and this is how I've got the team set up. Jack Grealish, of course, starts. I kind of wanted to start Dan James because he's been in really good form lately, so he's playing out on left. Rashford still in the lineup. We've got Awar and Fred in that midfield, giving Dalot a chance, and as promised, Dean Henderson is playing the Europa League games, so he is in the lineup. United versus Arsenal. It's always a classic game. Let's go out there and get the job done. Another big night at Old Trafford. When we did play Arsenal in the first leg at the Emirates, it was actually a very even game. The scoreline was kind of unfair to Arsenal because they had a lot of chances. We took our opportunities, and because of that, we've now got a 2-0 advantage for the second leg. So I'm confident we've got a very strong team lined up for this one. I think we can get it done. Oh, that's a big opportunity here for Arsenal. Kieran Tierney going for goal. Dean Henderson making another big save. I mean, Arsenal going at it from minute one. That's exactly what they've got to do. We've got a big advantage, and they're pushing everyone forward by the looks of it. I mean, Tierney in an aggressive situation like that. Interesting to see. Still 0-0 though. Set piece as Torreira puts this one in. Falls for Socrates, and it's still Socrates in a very good situation. Goes wide for Torreira. Arsenal moving the ball around really well. Still Torreira, and Fred puts in a strong challenge, although the ball is back to them. Torreira looks inside for Kieran Tierney, who goes for goal, and it's off the post. We get so lucky. We're so glad that it was Kieran Tierney in that position and not someone like Nicolas Pepe. That's an early let-off for us. Is Dan James on the attack? I see Lucas Digne making a good run. Still Lucas, lovely pass inside to Dan James. The touch is nice. Still Dan James goes for Rashford on the turn. David Luiz though with a big block, and Arsenal survive. If we score just one goal, I think it's game over for Arsenal. Maitland-Niles looking for a crossing option. Maguire does well. And we do get it away. That's well defended by Harry Maguire, especially to win the header there. And of course, calmly gets the ball away as we might be on the counter-attack here with Dan James, who's got the pace to burn. Go on, Dan James. Maybe an assist for him. Cut back to Rashford. It's brilliant, but Rashford hits the post. How have we not scored from that position? A simple tap-in for Rashford. He's got to be scoring that. Arsenal on the attack down the wings with Saka. We know he's quick. That's a lovely cross played in. Willock with the goal, and well, Arsenal are back in the tie. We still have the advantage, 2-1 on aggregate, but fair play Arsenal. From minute one, they've gone at us, and well, they get their goal in the first half itself. Looks like it is going to be a competitive tie in the Europa League against them. 1-0 for Arsenal. This is going to get interesting now. Saka with an absolutely tremendous cross, but what on earth was both Maguire and Marquinhos doing? Terrible marking from the two of them. Probably the first time I've seen them make like a proper defensive error. Arsenal took advantage and they now lead 1-0. We still have the upper hand. It's 2-1 on aggregate. Jadon Sancho out wide to Lucas Digne, and now goes inside to Dan James. Looks for Bruno in a lovely spot. Bruno goes for goal and almost scores a brilliant goal, but well, Bernd Leno denies him that. The way the ball dipped there with the shot from his left foot was lovely to see, but Bernd Leno with a fantastic save. Come on, a goal from a set piece would be nice as Bruno puts it in, and well, we can't do much. I don't know, man. I'm struggling to maybe score from set pieces, which is frustrating. I think the only time we've scored from a set piece was in like the first or second episode with Harry Maguire. Hopefully we can score from a corner soon. Anyways, that's half time. It's not been a good half from us. We've got to play better in the second. Nicolas Pepe is just burning Bruno Fernandes there. Bruno just cannot keep up, but what on earth was that from Nicolas Pepe? That kind of sums up his season in real life. Here's Jadon Sancho on the chance. Sancho with a chance to score, and he scored. Come on, we've made it 1-1. And that's a big goal for us now. Arsenal need 2 goals to progress to the next round. and they're back to square one. Sancho with a lovely finish. The touch he took to get away from his marker was superb. And then the finish, bottom left corner. I told you guys, man, since we've put Sancho on the free roam instruction, he's been a different player. He's been getting more in those positions where he can cause damage, and that's really been helpful as our number 7 bangs this one past Bernd Leno, 1-1. Because of the away goals rule, Arsenal just need 2 goals in this tie to progress, so we've still got to be careful. 2 goals in like 30 minutes from Arsenal is not impossible, so we've got to be strong defensively or try and score another goal. And here we go with Dan James on the attack. I see Bruno in a good spot. Bruno takes a good touch, should be a goal for him. David Luiz with an amazing block. I mean, Daniel James has created so many opportunities from, of course, the left flank today, but none of our forwards or attackers have been able to convert them. Here's Dan James on the attack, looks for Sancho, lovely pass. This has to be a goal, and let's go. Sancho scores his second of the game. It is Manchester United 4-1 now on aggregate, and we've taken the lead in this one as well. Sancho scoring his second of the game, and Dan James picking up an assist. That definitely helps us out with the objective. It was a brilliant pass from James, but also look at that for a finish from Sancho, in a way similar to that first goal. And Man United are in the lead 2-1, and it does look like we're going to make it through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. And that's full time. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. 4-1 in aggregate. We did get an early scare when Willock scored in the first half, but ultimately Sancho scoring a brace has gotten us through to the next round. I can't wait to find out who we'll be coming up against. Oh, this is a problem. De Gea is getting a bit disappointed with his lack of game time. I'm just going to say I'm counting on you in decisive moments, because we've been using Dean Henderson in all the cup competitions and the Europa League, and lately we've had basically just games in those competitions. He's getting a bit upset, so next few Premier League games we've got to start De Gea, and hopefully he'll be fine. So the draw for the quarterfinals of the Europa League has been made. Let's find out which team are we going to be facing, and it's going to be Lazio. Interesting. Lazio are probably the most informed team in the Serie A, with Immobile firing goals for fun. They've got a fantastic team with a lot of quality. This is not going to be easy at all. First leg's going to be at Old Trafford, which does make matters even harder. Second leg away, it's never to be in that situation. Looking at the other games, Roma, Benfica, Dortmund, Besiktas, Wolfsburg and Lille. I've got to say, it's probably between Dortmund and United for the favourites of this competition. You could maybe include Lazio as well, but I'm feeling very confident of my chances of winning at the Europa League this season. So our scout that we've sent to England is back with some more talents, and Patrick Brown definitely looks quality. Only 15 years old, which means he's got a lot of room to grow and become better. He's valued at already 150,000, which isn't all that bad. I'm going to sign him up into our academy and we'll see how he progresses. None of these other players are impressive. Also, our scouting project in England has come to an end, so let's start one again. I want to send our scout to England because I really want to see more English talents being involved in this series. So let's hope Lewis Bailey can bring us more English talents. So up next, we've got Premier League football as Manchester United take on Sheffield, who, by the way, aren't really having a good season at all. They're 20th in the league. We should be able to, get a result here and, of course, move up spots in the Premier League table. So let's try and get the win. I'm simulating this one with pretty much our strongest 11, so we should be able to get the job done. And, well, that's exactly what happens. Sancho and Bruno Fernandes on the score sheet as we beat them 2-0. The scout we sent to Portugal has finally brought us some talents, but none of them look impressive, man. I mean, for now, Pauletta looks decent, but his valuation is only 70,000. Which is not impressive, so we're going to scout them further and see what happens. We've actually now got a big advantage in the Premier League over Chelsea, 4 points with the game in hand, so our spot in the top 4, I guess, is confirmed unless we bottle it towards the end of the season. Our next game is against Everton away. They're 8th in the league, so they might definitely give us a tough find, but a win here would put us on level terms with Spurs on points, so we'll be in a good spot. So that's exactly what I'm aiming for. I want to beat Everton here. Everton versus Manchester United at the Goodison Park, and, well, I'm taking this one seriously. A win here would put us on level terms with Spurs on points, so we've got to win. And that's why we've got Rashford, Bruno, Martial, Sancho all starting. Basically my strongest 11. I'm ready for this one against Everton. Let's go out there and pick up the 3 points. Scott McTominay goes inside for Bruno. Looks for Marcus Rashford. Rashford goes down. Bruno might have a chance here on the volley. That's a lovely goal from Bruno Fernandes. The finish was outrageous. to take that on the volley with that technique to put it in, it was just class. That's what Bruno Fernandes is all about. And he makes it 1-0 for Manchester United in this one against Everton away. So this is a crucial goal. Look at that link-up play between Bruno and Rashford. A bit of luck involved, but there was no luck involved in that finish. It was just a brilliant finish. Bruno there on the volley, bang. Look at that, man. And we make it 1-0 against Everton. Everton definitely growing into this game as Sigurdsson looks to find Hang Wang-Ching. What's even his name here? De Gea somehow makes the save. I don't know who that striker is for, of course, Everton. I think it's an Asian striker, but anyways, he couldn't score from that position. Problems here for us with Richarlison on the attack. It goes for Andre Gomez. Now it's Sigurdsson. Looks in behind for Richarlison. David De Gea did extremely well there to get ahead and collect the ball. Good ball played in, but Marquinhos with a strong clearance. And now we could maybe start something on the offensive. Maybe not. Or maybe yes. Here's Rashford. Looks for Sancho. Now finds Bruno. Now Rashford again. This is looking nice. Marcus Rashford brings it inside. Sees Bruno in space. Bruno goes for goal. Big save from Pickford. The build-up play though for this one was pretty good. But Bruno got a bit unlucky. Pickford with a lovely save. Now Marcus Rashford takes a good touch. Rashford goes for goal and off the crossbar. But maybe still a chance for us. Lucas Digne shoots. And that's in. What a finish from Lucas as he scores against his former club. Celebrates as well. A bit dodgy that from him, but what a finish, man. He banged that one with everything he's got there. Pickford couldn't get there. In fact, he did, but there was too much power on that shot. And with that, Manchester United make it 2-0. Lucas Digne yet again on the score sheet. I mean, he scored once in a few episodes ago, and now he's done it again. He's making a habit of it. 2-0 United. And that's full time. Manchester United beat Everton 2-0 in the Premier League. And to do it at the Goodison Park as well is just brilliant. A clean sheet and a dominant performance from our players. So you love to see it. Let's hope we can keep this going. It's good to know that Jack Grealish is now happy with the way he's being treated, and I guess it's down to the fact that we've been playing him a lot more. He's been getting a lot of action in the Europa League, as evident by him being the top scorer of the competition. I'm just gonna say I'm proud of you, man. Good to see him happy. So, 30 games done in the Premier League and we're in a decent spot right now. 4 points separates us and Chelsea, who are 4th in the league, but we've got a game in hand over them. So, we're looking very good for a top 4 spot this season, which means next season, Champions League football is about to come to Old Trafford. Although I would like to finish 3rd in the Premier League as it's way better. And Spurs are pretty close to us. They've got 68 points as well. It's going to be a tough battle, but I'm thinking like it's possible for us to get ahead of them. And also, title challenge, it's basically gone. I think it's going to be between Man City and Liverpool. Also, let's take a look at the relegation zone. It looks like Norwich are fighting with Brighton and Bournemouth, whereas Southampton and Sheffield, they're basically gone. Ooh, next episode is definitely a big one as we're going to have both games against Lazio, the Europa League quarterfinals. That should definitely be exciting. I'm hoping we can get through them. Wasn't the best of episodes for our season goals as we barely made any progress. Frustrating, but Dan James did pick up an assist. I completely forgot to give our Youth Academy player an opportunity or appearances in this episode, and that kind of screwed us up, but oh well, next episode we go again. Talking about the Youth Academy stuff, Harvey Bell might be the real deal. 84 to 94 is his potential gap. He's already 59 rated. He might be the man we've been waiting for. Good stats in terms of, acceleration, agility and all. He's got decent curve on him as well. Ball control, dribbling all okay for his age. You know what? He might just be the real deal. We're going to promote him very soon to the first team. Before we wrap this one up, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. As always, a couple of nominees. The first one being Jadon Sancho. A brace in the game against Arsenal. I thought he was superb in this episode, and that's why he's been nominated. Your second nominee is going to be Lucas Digne. Scored a brilliant goal against his former side, Everton, and was defensively solid in this episode, and that's why he's been nominated. It's between Sancho or Lucas Digne. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. And with that, we've wrapped up yet another episode of the Man United Career Mode series. We're getting closer and closer to the business end of the season, which is certainly exciting. If you guys are enjoying this career mode, drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll see you guys next time.